everybody, so they know they're going to lose the tip.
So they put Jason
So they put 0.5 on him. So then you've got more firepower, maybe to steal the ball off the tip.
Well, if you get the ball in the second round, if you in terms of, or it's going to be a jump ball both times, right?
It's the alternating process.
Yeah. All right.
So right now Germany gained possession. So next jump ball is going to be Denver's. Denver with a steal.
I'll reach it in, and look at that. There we go, right away. You see the long arms of Oliver Pick, and he causes a jump ball.
Always got to be careful around Oliver, because as you say, he's got the long arms, and it's very easy for him to get a jump ball, get a protector ball.
Yep. Adam Scataro bringing the ball into Andy Cohn. Andy, of course, you remember, plays with San Diego, and here he is. He looks for a hole. Pass. No goal. No goal. Charles Sumner, I think, got ahead of it.
Here's a case, though, where Chance and Andy, yes, they play together on the national team, but for the club team, they don't play so much together, so a little bit of lack of communication there.
Yes. They'll be playing together on the national team and they'll hone their skills, but it is a new national team.
Yes.
Oh, there's a score for Germany. First score of the game, number 4, and that was
Wolfgang Meier.
Wolfgang Meier, there we go. I'll get his number over here. And
a funny thing with Wolfgang, I was working with Team Sweden at European Championships, and I was on the sidelines taking notes. And Wolfgang was heading for the ball. The ball was going out of bounds, and he was just aiming right towards me because that's where I was, and he just smoked me. I was in my everyday chair, and I took a good tumble. And he felt so bad afterwards. It was funny.
I think Germany, they're always tough. A national team playing against a local team, certainly you have a bigger pool to play with.
The German program's very solid. They've got many teams, good league down there, and they're host to the biggest tournament in the world, the Burnt Best. They got 4 different divisions and different level of play, and it's...
Score, Oliver Pick. That's 2-1, Germany over Denver. Trying to get the ball, find someone free. There it is. Chance sees a pass to Andy Cohn. Nice read done. And that's a score. Ties the game up 2-2.
Great vision there by Chance to see his open guy.
Well, Germany's what they rank number 5 in the world right now. Is that am I right on that?
I think they're a little bit further than that.
Well, you have.
I think right now we've got USA number 1, number 2 is New Zealand. Well, number 2 right now is Australia due to what happened at Oceania Zonal Championships in November. Number 3 is Canada. Number 4 is GB. Number 5, I do believe, is New Zealand. And then would come Japan and Germany in 7th
number
position.
7th position. Okay. Okay, it's tied 3-3. Oliver tries to find the hole there. Blocked by his own man there.
But Germany's already got their ticket booked for Paralympics.
Oh, looks like a turnover there. First one. Chance Sumner comes in for an easy score. They have their tickets.
Yeah, they're assured of a spot at Paralympics. So all the teams that I just mentioned, and the host country, China.
Oh. Luckily, they're Wolfgang, good recovery. Timeout, Germany.
And you can see early in the early stages of this game that Germany is a little iffy with their passing, and so I think coming in late like that, we usually, the rule of thumb is to have teams come in a couple of days earlier, just to get ready for the games and for this level. Because even as you say, this is a club team, the Denver Harlequins, but there's some athletes, there's some studs out there.
And they've also played a game, and they've kind of worked their team mojo a little bit. And they've got worked out some problems. But you talk about that, we saw that with the U.S. World Cup team in power wheelchair soccer. They came in a week earlier to Japan, and they ended up winning the World Cup, first ever. And I think that 1 week made a difference for them because other teams arrived in 2 days, and I think they're still suffering from that kind of jet lag. And that's around the world kind of jet lag. So sometimes it's worthwhile to book that ticket early. Inbounding the ball. I'm not sure. Number 2, it's the hammer, they call him, Andrew Leonard.
Yes.
He's tough. He's fast and he's defensive force. He's their number 1 player. And
definitely. I mean, he's not
nice.
He doesn't have the biggest, the highest classification on the team, but just because of his role, because as you say, I mean, with his speed and everything like that, he makes so many things happen. So basically against Germany, you stop Andre, you've got a really good shot of winning.
So he gets the double and triple teams. And he comes from timeout. And he realized that if he didn't time out, he was going to not get the ball across in time. Didn't see anyone open, so I think he did a smart move there to call that timeout and not lose possession.
Exactly.
That's more, I see in this game, the timeouts are used more to keep control of the ball than they are sometimes to have those meetings that are...
No, it's strictly, or 97% of the time, to avoid turnovers.
Yeah. Well, remember, you're watching this on xable.com, the website of the disability community, and this is Rob Rowan, and with me, Marco Dispaltro, coach of the Rattlers.
Yes, sir.
And we are having a good time here. It's going to be a great day of quad rugby, and at this point, we still a lot to see before we figure out who's going to end up winning this tournament.
I think Lakeshore against us sent a pretty powerful message. I mean, the first half, they just seemed to toy with us a little bit, playing more half-court defense. But when it was time to crunch time, they just played really well, and they pressed us a lot, and we had trouble getting out of their intense pressure.
Sounded like a gun went off that flat tire.
Yeah, everybody talks about like the hits and everything like that, but there's a lot of other noise and the smell of rugby too. When you got 2 chairs colliding at a certain angle, sometimes you've got sparks, and it's pretty intense. And flats are part of the game. When you get a hit just delivered at a certain angle.
It'd be nice if we could get the best of hits for this tournament. That would be a nice thing, you know, like some of the slam dunks. Look at him go. Chance Sumner off to the races. Not afraid to go full force in there. I'm coming. This is my goal. Get out of my way. Or you're going to get
somebody like Chance. I mean, he's got great size, and his start might not be the best, but once he gets going, you're not going to stop him.
Well, look at that pass, and there's nothing they can do about that one. Jason was just outmatched by him on that particular one. And again, that's Andre Leonard with that score. But this is a close game. We've got 5 minutes left in the first. It's still tied 5-5. So Denver is playing good. And Cone looking in traffic. Doesn't want to call another timeout, but time's running out. He better get that ball moving. Timeout.
Didn't have a choice there. Yep. 15-second count was at 13.
Yeah. So they've used up 2 out of their 4 already, and it's only the first period. And that's some good defense, Germany. We haven't seen that much yet on that level where they've really forced that to happen. So the German team is coming with a real plan to clog it up and keep them from getting over the blue line, as they say.
Yeah, they want to force Denver to use all their timeouts because we're not halfway through the first quarter, and they've, as you said, they already used 2. So it works to the advantage of the Germans, and they're just going to keep the pressure on.
Well, what we hope to see here is, Denver figuring out how they can open it up so they get someone free and maybe get the ball to the right person so he can throw a nice long pass. Because when you got it clogged up like that, there's usually someone open. They're playing a man-to-man. And there it is. Chance Sumner on a one-on-one. Got free. Oh, yes. Okay.
You see Andre's smirk a little bit. He loves it.
He figured he was going to score anyway. I might as well give him a little bit of a
exactly.
It's a love tap from Andre. Oh, look at that. Nice free open thing. Andy's coming out there. I don't know if he's going to get there in time, though. So we'll score by Wolfgang Mayer. We're still 6-6 in this thing, and nobody has taken over any sort of lead. Getting some nice strong hits here. Long pass. Oh! Well, that ball went off of the chair of Andre Leonard. So they retain control. Scutaro in. Chance trying to find a hole there. That's similar to Andy. Germany set up in a nice defense there, and Andy looking for a hole. Oh, but they've covered every which way. Look at Andy looks frustrated out there today. Like they're not. Okay. Yes, he's going to find a hole, can he? Yes, he does.
Jason Rieger there with a beautiful play on both Oliver Picht and Andre Leonard, just to make sure that his guy was able to go to the cone unimpeded. Beautiful play.
All right. Well, look at how Denver got back. Denver got back quick. Looked like it was a 2-on-1, but Oliver held on the ball a little bit and allowed Denver to get back into key defense there.
There's a switch between Andy and Chance. You want the taller guy in the middle.
Pass to Oliver. What do we have here?
Illegal player. Adam Scutaro went out of bounds before.
Okay. Germany has the ball on them. Okay. And that was Pierre. PA is his name. I'm trying to remember his last name.
Pierre-Alexandre Brière.
Alexandre, the ref, father-son team of refereeing, and does a lot. He's a fireman, allows him to do this. And know that it's very appreciated. Oh, look at this, a little back-in goal.
Nice pass. So Schreiner had the seal on Chance, allowed Wolfgang to be behind and get the nice pass from Oliver.
Good. Denver brings the ball in. Long pass to Andy. Andy gets the ball. Still haven't gotten over the half-court line. They're running out of time here. They got to get it. Oh, nice pass to Chance Thunder. That was a nice way to open it up. And there's nothing much that Germany could do about that. So here we are. Our score is 8-7. Denver's up by 1. And we've got 2:50 left in the first period. And remember, you watch this on xable.com. And while you're here, check out some of the other things on our website. Join up, become a part. It's a great group of people who belong to Xable, and it's a great place to find out information on every sort of thing concerning the disability community. Nice move there. Beautiful. And a nice easy score for Germany. Andre Roy did a beautiful avoidance move there. Just
Dipsy doodle.
Yeah. It's amazing what you can do with these chairs. I'm, watching this and thinking, wow. Oh, God.
Third timeout already.
Third timeout, and we still have 2 minutes and 38 seconds in the first period.
No, these chairs, especially Andre's chair, that's a Schmeeking chair. That's a German company, and they make the most expensive chairs, but like they're the Porsches of real chairs, of rugby chairs. And it's so easy to maneuver. You look at the chairs with the camber and everything like that. So that's the way the wheels are inclined, and it's just like a pressure on one wheel is going to allow you to pivot. And that's what we saw there. He just put a heck of a move on Adam Scutaro there.
So here's a situation where, again, the technology of the chairs makes a little bit of a difference, gives a little bit of advantage.
It makes a huge difference. I mean, you look at the sport 10 years ago, and we were basically playing in the chairs we have for everyday pushing. And people came up with the wings, the bumpers, and especially the camber. It makes you so solid in the chair, because most of these guys don't have any trunk abdominal muscles. So with the camber and the way they sit really low in their chairs and the belts they use, you don't really need trunk muscles.
Chance Sumner doesn't need much of an invitation to get around anybody. Just give him that open road, and he's on his way. And he's such a big player, you aren't going to stop him. So.
Nope. The way to just slow down Chance is just to be in his wheels right away. Because if you leave him like a couple of pushes, forget about it.
Jason couldn't do much about that. That was a beautiful move by Wolfgang Meyer. And it ties it back up 9-9 with 2:18 left. This is a very close game, well-matched game. Except the only problem with Denver is it's used up
already 3 timeouts.
4 timeouts left. Okay, can he do it? Yes. That's a Josh Stapin in a substitute for Denver, and he scores a goal. And Denver's going to need that. They have only 5 players, so they're. Oh, that was a nice defensive move by Chance, and couldn't stop him though.
This might be the way Denver or Germany has a chance to maybe go up on him. You've got an inexperienced player out there.
Josh doesn't have the.
So let's see if Germany can do a little run here.
Well, nicely done there. Chance Sumner again for another goal. 11-10.
So what I think that you're going to see Denver doing is sub in Josh like when there's like a couple of minutes left in
at the end of each period.
Exactly, to rest up Adam or Andy.
Oh, look at that.
Money in the bank.
Height does, look at that, 2-on-1. There's not much that he can do. Oh, nice. Nice hit there.
Andre loves the hit.
Hammer.
Yeah.
You can hear the sound of that hammer. Here we go. It's 11-11, 1:28 left. We're almost at the point where they're starting to think. Reaching in, penalty, number 2. Andre Leonard's going to come out.
You got to use a 1 minute. Move on the back right here. Move.
Denver with an opportunity. You can see how hard these guys are working on this. If we say there's no question about the energy they're putting out there, going back and forth, that's got to be quite an aerobic workout.
Mike Bauman subbing him for Oliver Pick now, number 15.
He's also a Pick guy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like looking for Andy to get free, and beautifully done. And Andy wearing down the
wasting
clock.
A few seconds.
And there he goes across the thing.
Preparing defense, setting up the transition.
Yep. I hope to get a turnover here and maybe get a 2-point lead. Okay. Ball in. Number 15, Christian Goetz. Oh, nice pass. That's sweet. You can't ask for better than that. Found Wolfgang Meyer open, moving without the ball.
That's probably going to allow Germany to have the last possession also. With 51 seconds left, they're going to be going for last goal.
Yeah. Harlequin's got to get this ball over. And Andy better find a hole, and there he does.
Nice patience by Andy.
Yeah.
Andy Cohen.
That showed a lot of. He's being dogged by Wolfgang Meyer. Will not give him any hole there.
Denver's going to try to take as many seconds off the clock. Try to score around with 15 seconds left.
There we go. Can he get forward? Yes, knocked in by number 1 Chance. Someone puts him in. Is that considered an assist if you push him across the goal?
Something like that. Little helper.
Little helper. 12 seconds left here. Scores.
Nice defense.
Denver putting the pressure on.
Nice defense.
Looking for a long pass. Long pass. Oh, knocked off the chair, and with 1.4 seconds.
They'll still have a chance to set up a last goal situation here.
Germany with the ball. 1.4 seconds. Denver's up by 1. Number 5 for Germany.
Peter Schreiner, you're going to see a forearm pass.
Okay.
He's deadly accurate. Let's see if he makes a liar out of me.
No.
Almost. But that is quite the art to be able to bop a pass like that.
It was close.
Yeah.
If the guy had gone for it, he would have been over the lines. There wasn't anything to do.
Now let's see what Denver does if they're going to go for a long bomb also.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Sumner loading up.
There he goes, the pass in. Andy Cohen. Oh no, and that's it. Okay, at the end of the first period, we are 13-12 Denver over Germany, and thank you. We're going to take a short break here. This is Rob Rowan, xable.com, covering the sports action here in Lake Worth, Florida at the Quad Rugby Tournament. Thank you.